What's up, everybody? We getting close to that 8-8 Lions Gate portal. I wanted to come and tap in because I know I haven't really been doing content like live content and stuff like that. And a lot of it has to do with one, it's summertime. So we outside, you know what I mean? Me and the family, we're doing different things. And also I have to feel motivated to talk about shit, to be honest with you. I don't even now, like I'm coming to check in, but it's like what's really going on in the world? The same stuff, chaos. I mean, the stuff that they show us anyway, right? It's good in the world, good people, good stuff going on, good food, animals, which is very pleasant. Speaking of animals, I gotta go get some more birds seed. Y'all be feeding the birds, and I'll be feeding this little group of cats in the neighborhood. It's our neighborhood pet, the hood pets. I haven't seen them today, but yeah, me and the neighbor be looking out, and I know some people probably be like, "That's some bullshit. Don't do that." But I really feel it to be our responsibility to take care of the animals when we can, and if we feel led to. Everybody's not gonna feel led to, so I'm very pro. Do what you feel you're convicted to do, right? I don't go off telling people what they should do because everybody's not convicted about the same things. So I do what I feel led to do. But yeah, it's a lot of nothing going on. Clarissa Shields still talking about how much she loved Papoose child. And a bunch of donkey shit. And what was that bullshit about Trump and Charlemagne? I don't know. I didn't even look into it, but just a lot of foolishness, right? Like the United States be looking real foolish. And to me, it kind of just sends the message that we are really supposed to be worried about ourselves, governing ourselves. I probably should have put that little lavalier mic on, but I didn't. I hope y'all can hear me because these cicadas is doing their thing, ain't they? They rattling. I used to, when I was a kid, I'd be like, what is that rattlesnake sound? I'd be looking for the shit and whatever. Crazy work. But yeah, they loud, but hopefully you could still hear me. But it's not a lot going on. It's not a lot really to talk about. And like I said, I don't be wanting to get on here and just be coming up with shit. I do believe that though on 8-8, I'm going to do like just an energy reading for the collective. I might do that. Oh y'all, but look. And oh, that's weird. Anyway, in today's news, why the hell y'all they still on Dr. Umar's ass? They still Lennon Honor still making videos about Dr. Umar, and different people are making videos about him. And I did my thing, and I always try to keep shit fair, right? The motherfucker probably is scamming. And I'm saying probably because I don't like to accuse people. I will say this: if you feel that he's scamming, he probably is, right? I ain't never gave a nigga no money. I don't have no smoke for Umar. Hit the cash app. That motherfucker there, boy. Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. He say everything 3 times. He really has a spirit of a preacher. And my thing is too though, as Americans, and the reason why I'm not going too hard on Umar is because a lot of us lack discernment and we lack accountability, right? Because any motherfucker that tell me thank you for $10, but next time make it 20, we got him on video saying that. That shows you he has a level of entitlement because don't nobody have to give you shit, sir. Okay? And it's crazy because he's a Leo and I'm a Leo. So he out here making Leos looking crazy, but it's all right. He's doing what he's doing. I really believe when he first came out, I believed he was sincere. Whether I know it, I can't know emphatically a man's heart. I'm not in his meat suit to know. But my I just at the time I felt like he was sincere. I honestly think that the feds got to that motherfucker and said, hey, it won't be no school building. You can't do that, but you can coon and buffoon and, keep this division stuff going on. And that's really crazy too, because I get it, right? I do feel like that black people should safeguard our resources and we should do better about that. However, I'm not about to be policing who and how and what people get into as far as relationships, who they attracted to, who they mess around with. And the reason being because the way I see things, and again, I'm speaking on me. I'm not speaking on nobody else, and I'm not speaking on you. I'm speaking on me. We don't have a color outside of this meat suit. And we have reincarnated of different races and ethnicities time and time again. So, I mean, and that's so with my theory, right? What I'm trying to say to you is like, for instance, when you see gay people and people be like, "Oh, why is he acting like a woman?" Chances are, this is just what I believe. Again, you don't have to believe it. This person has spent so many lifetimes as a female and now is coming in incarnating as a male. You might see white men or white women, they act black. Chances are they spent many lifetimes as black and now they are choosing or have a white body. You see what I'm saying? So it's a reason for everything. Just because we don't understand it don't mean we have to demonize it. But Dr. Umar do be showing his ass out here in these streets, and he didn't always used to be like that. I mean, he always kind of would come with the smoke and be talking shit because that's what Leos do, right? We gonna talk some shit and act a fool a little bit, but he has definitely ramped the shit up. He really he really has. And the thing about it is, if they did, I think I believe he's a federal informant. I do. I don't know. This is all for entertainment purposes and alleged. We just talking shit and none of it means shit, right? But I do believe he's a Fed, more because he felt he didn't have a choice. I mean, okay, let's say if I'm not Umar, right? So I can't speak for Umar, but let's just say it was me. If I was building the school, I was on the up and up, and they came to me in the suits like, "Hey, player, it ain't happening," then I'm gonna just bow out, or I'm gonna just tell the people in a way maybe not to give up the Feds, because let's say you're afraid to give them up because something might happen to you. I don't know. I might say, well, I plan to do this, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to. Y'all, thank you for your support, and maybe take the money and do something else with it, right? Documentary, I don't know. But the thing is, clout is a hell of a drug, and the thing when you getting all that attention and shit like that, some people they run off the plug with it. They run off the plug. And so I think that's what he did. I think he ran off the motherfucking plug. And this shit with these frozen bank accounts, I don't know. After old girl was exposing his ass, ain't no telling. Everybody been on his ass. Maybe they was watching him, but again, I don't know. It could. I don't know what's going on. Then his daughter be live and talking about she homeless and all this other type of stuff going on. Listen, I think the message is we got to stop idolizing people and expecting people to bring us to the promised land. Okay. There is no motherfucking Moses. You are your own Moses. Okay. You got to get out here and make your shit work or get with it. Women. There are some women that's going to find men. I'm not saying use them. I love them. But there are some men that will provide for you, or we get together as groups. If you don't want no man or you don't want no woman, maybe you can have roommates. There's ways to get out here and survive and make it work. But you're gonna have to do something. But expecting somebody else to do it for you, no, that's a bad deal. That's not gonna work out. It's not. You're going to be disappointed every time whenever you lend your power to somebody else. I don't never want to lead nobody. I don't want to be no cult leader. I just get on here and talk what I'm gonna say, and that's what it is. Okay. I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do. I can only share my experience of life. So that's just how I feel about shit. I think I don't have no smoke for Clarissa Shields, but I feel like that baby is something different about her, right? And I don't want to say she's on the spectrum because that might seem. I don't think being on the spectrum is a bad thing, and sometimes it can come off of that. I think I have a brother that's autistic, and they are brilliant. But it's something very different about her, and I don't know what it is, and we could say she's taking some hits, but no, Layla Ali, she was out there fighting, and she don't act like Clarissa Shields, and they're different, but something's going on with that young lady. However, I wish her fucking well. So I don't know. I tell you what the fuck I wouldn't be doing, honey. I wouldn't be hollering papoose every 2 seconds, and for what? It don't make no sense. That's the quickest way to be made a fool. Just shut the fuck up. Enjoy your relationship while it lasts, if it lasts, and keep it moving. You know? But that's just my opinion. She can do whatever she want. Again, I wish her well. I'm proud of a woman going after her dreams, making it work. I have nothing but good things to say about her. Just that papoose shit is just really damn ridiculous to me. Because, people don't wish you well anyway. People don't wish you well. They're waiting on your downfall. They're waiting to talk shit, especially us. I don't know what it is about black people. We sit up and talk shit about one another all day and always want to point out where like we got life fucked up or we doing some stupid shit. But that's just how we are, and we got to do better. But we probably won't. And so what we're gonna do is not do better, and then we're gonna accuse everybody else and not hold ourselves accountable because that's the type of bullshit that we do and be on. And okay, I'm cool with it. Because I can only live my life. You feel me? And that's just how I feel on that. I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. People that be talking about Trump, especially old people, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm just telling y'all. Like I didn't vote. You could be mad. I don't care. I don't. Because to me, it's about a consciousness thing. It's about an agreement. I don't agree. I don't agree to somebody to govern me. I'm the type. I want to be autonomous. I all about sovereignty and all that shit. I don't agree with no shit like that. Now I did vote for the mayor of my city, which happens to be my neighbor. I did do that. We have a relationship, we're neighbors and shit like that, and it's a local election. But all that other bullshit, all that shamalama dumb shit, I'm not lending my energy to that because it doesn't. It's not going to benefit me. It doesn't. They are only interested in doing whatever they're doing. Okay. And the only way we gonna change it is we make the change. You ain't never gonna have no motherfucker making no decisions for you in your best interest. That don't make no sense. Only you can make your decision in your best interest. And I just, it just be like to me, if we would shut the fuck up and think for 5 seconds, it'd be amazing what we would come up with. Because you gotta make it make sense. Why would somebody else that don't know you care about you and what you got going on? You don't care about the motherfuckers that's immediate to you. Let's just keep it honest. How often are you checking on the people? How often are you asking people that what is it that you want? What is you need? How can I help you? You don't do it. So you want people that don't know you, that got all type of money agendas and stuff they looking for to care about you. You got to be an idiot. Got to be. I'm just saying. So I don't know, y'all. I just got on here to talk my shit. My birthday was July 26th. We out of July now. We August, so basically summer's over. That's how I feel. Summer go by so fast, but then I live in Michigan, so you know we get a little bit of summer. But it's getting dark as fuck out here, and I've got to find my selfie light. I have one. I have a new one, but I'm trying to find the one that I had. Um, I don't know. It's like I took that boy in the basement and the motherfucker disappeared. I don't know if it jumped the timeline or what it did. I'm being funny, but for real, where is it? It's just so strange. So I gotta find that. But I felt I'd be outside. I didn't feel like going downstairs, turning on the podcast equipment and turning on doing all that shit. I said, let me do this from my phone. Because what's really sweet is Rumble. You can act. They have the studio app. That's what y'all see me on. And it does the same thing that it would do downstairs when I'm downstairs. So I went on ahead and used that. But I love y'all. Um, I apologize. Thank you to the new people that have subscribed. I appreciate you. Be patient with me. I do content again when I can and as I feel led to. To me, I think it's about quality more than quantity. If I try to just come on here and jump on here, it's not going to be the same because now I'm just doing it to do it. And at the end of the day, y'all not going to watch the motherfucker like y'all should anyway. So what am I jumping up and jumping out for? It doesn't make any sense. It's not good math. So I do it when I want to do it, and that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. And if you support me, you're gonna roll with me regardless. I'm not gonna do nothing foul, out of order. That's just not me. I kind of mind my business, stay to myself, and be me and the kids, and me, my husband and the kids, and whatever. So that's right. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Keep check up on that old content too. It's a whole bunch of stuff on this channel now. Quit playing. I love y'all.